Hey guys, a little recap on Billy James here. I've got it lowered in the front. Of course, I lowered it in the back the other day. Y'all can watch my other video. Of course, we took 2 lift blocks that the truck had in the back. Took those out, took 1 overload spring out, and left we made a block out of the other overload spring. Say that 10 times fast. So we made kind of a little lift block on it to address that Chevy lean back here in the back that they all have. You can actually Google Chevy lean. It's a thing, I promise. If you've got one of these trucks, if you bought it, you didn't lower it, whatever, go outside and measure the rear wheel lips. If they haven't addressed it, you've probably got one side higher than the other. They all do it. I don't know why. Anyway, so this truck, I wasn't exactly sure how it was lowered before I got it. So it was just a little bit of guesswork. I kind of figured 3-inch spindles in the front and a 3-inch spring hanger in the back and a 2-inch shackle. And I think I kind of hit it right on the money. I'm pretty sure that was right. We put 2-inch drop springs on the front. And of course we done away with the lift block and the overload spring on one side. So it's sitting pretty daggone close. It might be just a tad bit higher than what I usually do, but for guesswork, it's close enough. Of course, I've drove this truck up and down my street. That's it. I haven't hit the big road in it. Once you start driving this truck a lot, it's going to settle down just a hair bit and be a little bit lower. But again, I'm happy with the results. Mr. and Mrs. PIB, they're about to get this truck back, so they'll paint the hood on it. They'll probably repaint the whole truck. I don't know exactly what their plans are. They enjoy doing stuff like that. The weather is starting to get better, in my opinion, but the only downside to that, it's about to get cold. So hopefully they can get this thing painted before the cold weather hits. And then, you know, once I get back from the rod run, I got to get his trim and stuff for them. If they don't go, I'm going to pick up the trim for this one and the 66. So once they get it painted, get their little touches put on it, it will come back for some kind of final touches from me. And then we'll stick a fork in this whole thing. I think it'll be done. So anyway, besides the lowering, we changed the seat belts. I might have mentioned that earlier. If I did, I'm sorry. I've done this video a few times, had a few interruptions. The truck was originally blue interior, and they put red interior in it. When I say red interior, they put red carpet, red seat, red door panels, red dash, but it still had blue seat belts. So it kind of clashed a little bit. They had some trouble getting one seat belt bolt out. I believe they kind of beat the threads together on one of them from the factory. We got it out. We had to rethread it. But anyway, it's back in there. It's right. Nobody else will have any trouble out of it. And it has red seat belts now. So that makes a huge difference. We changed out the hood, obviously. You know, this is not the best hood in the world. This hood was headed to the scrapyard, but it's got a little bit of new life here on this old truck. So they'll paint it. It'll match the truck. It's just a shop truck, guys. It ain't got to be perfect. Reset the choke, kind of adjusted on the carburetor just a little bit. I can't remember what all we done mechanically. We've done several little things that really weren't on this list. Just stuff we ran into. We were supposed to pressure wash the engine. I don't think pressure washing the engine's really going to help anything. I took this motor apart and painted it. Under the hood's it's just kind of dingy looking, but it's just old paint and stuff. I don't think it's really grease and dirt and grime. But anyway, that's the only thing we really didn't do that was on the list. I can do that. I don't think it'll help much. We put a radio in it, dash speaker. That took a little bit of doing because of the previous owner's MacGyvering that he done. But anyway, got that in there. So it's got a working radio in it now. And of course a side trim, which we don't have. I ordered the side trim from USA 1 quite a while back. I've been waiting on a refund for a long time. And finally got that today. Finally got the refund back, so that's good. But anyways, guys, just wanted to show y'all the truck. Most of y'all wanted to see it when I got done with it. So here it is. Again, it still locks a little bit. Still got a little bit of a ways to go before I will say that it's done, and before Mr. PIB will say that it's done. But again, this truck, oh my goodness, it's come so far. It's come so far from what it was. You might be looking at it thinking, you know, what the hell did you start with? Well, if you're thinking that, go to Mr. PIB'S channel, Primered is Best, or Man on a Budget. He's got a couple channels. Go check his channel out. I think most of the videos of this truck are on Primered is Best. Guys, he started with a cab. I mean, that was it. He even put doors on the damn cab. There wasn't much of this truck left. So, again, it's come a long ways. He definitely saved it. Right here's the pile of stuff that I've got left out of this thing. But anyway, I'm tickled with it. I think it looks good. I hope they're pleased with it. And as always, guys, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. But anyways, I appreciate you watching. And we'll catch you on the next one. See you later.